Welcome back to Rediscovering Your Inner Child, Part 6. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, the creator of the Vibrational Earth Children deck. This episode is Part 6 of a 13-part bi-weekly video series, Discovering and Reconnecting to Your Inner Child for Healing, Forgiveness, and Acceptance of Yourself. A few days ago, I was at the local event, and I met this amazing young man, Alan, who shared with me, and as an adult, even though he had purchased my Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, he found that the Vibrational Earth Children deck, because of playing with them that day, resonated with him more. So I want to thank Alan for this week's 3 questions. So here we go, and his 3 questions are: how can I learn to trust people better? How can I see things more like the way I used to as a child? And the third question, what can I do to heal my anxieties and phobias? So now I'll take a moment. I've already been shuffling the deck, as I usually do when I start these readings, but I want to tune into my inner child. As I shuffle the deck, I reflect upon and reflect. Oh, here we go. They're dropping out all over the place here. So we've got the first one. I'm just going to show you it's no danger because I haven't even got that far yet. So let's see what the other 2. Okay, and there's the other 2. All right. So the first question was, how can I learn to trust people better? And the card we have here is no danger. I'm sorry, I'm getting a reflection from outside. So hopefully you can see that. I do post them into the reading a little bit further on in when I finished, so that way you can actually see them again. Our second question is, how can I see things more the way I used to as a child? And I love this one. This is for you, I'm sure, Alan. Need hugs. And the third and final question is, what can I do to heal my anxieties and phobias? And the card for that is ask for help. So now let me take a more in-depth look at what this means to us personally. And I always tap into spirit here. There is a guidebook that comes with the deck, which gives you the definitions, but I like to go a little bit deeper. Okay, so how can I learn to trust people better? And the card was no danger. And the difference between when you were a child and now you are an adult is when we were children, parents, teachers, adults all helped to guide us and teach us in all the elements of our growth. Basically, this was the basis of what we believe or do not believe in about our world and about ourselves today. When we were a child, our peers would state who to trust and who not to trust based on, in many cases, their sound experience or judgment of a particular person. So what our inner child is trying to share is that there is no danger, because that inner part of us is still there, still communicating this with us. So in essence, will look after us. So we can evaluate and assess who to and who not to trust based upon that positive part of us that always knows how to check out people. What Spirit is saying is, have the courage to trust your soul on this one, tapping into yourself. All right? And the second question is, how can I see things more like the way I used to as a child? And of course, the card that I drew was need hugs. And I think this is definitely for you personally, Alan, but let's give the broadest perspective. A hug is a very powerful way to connect with people. So, okay, maybe as an adult, we can't just rush up and hug everyone we meet. Usually there is a certain protocol, a way of doing things. Or is there? I'm asking you that question. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, okay? Or is there? When we only see things from one perspective or another, they are just one-sided. So this is about time to connect both your adult and your child as one, which they are. There's the outer you that's the adult, and there's the inner you that has that child element there. So take a moment when we're looking through our adult eyes to ask our inner child to show us a different outlook. And maybe, just maybe, that will give us a new, unique vantage point. And maybe in the next time it will revert into giving someone we care about a big hug. Next time we meet them. It's all about feeling safe and secure in what you see and do and perceive. Okay, and third and final question. What can I do to heal my anxieties and phobias? And of course it was ask for help, which in essence is a clear and concise card. Ask for help. Ask for help. Simple, in fact, absolutely simple. Maybe we have to look at each situation as it arises in our life and tap into why we feel anxious about that particular event or that situation or being around that person. What we should question is, what is it revealing from our past? What's it brewing up? What's coming to the surface from our past, our childhood, or beyond? And why do I feel that way? Why does that situation or person or whatever it is make me feel that way? What we have to remember is okay to ask others for help when we're feeling anxious or whether we're not sure about something. We can get assistance, and when we feel things are around us are too much, that's what it's for. Because none of us are experts on everything. And this life is just another journey about learning and evolving. So next time you're feeling anxious, ask for help. Thank you again, Alan, for being a big part of this week's episode. And he is a big, beautiful energy being that it was a joy to be around a few days ago. And I know our paths will cross again. So thank you for your 3 questions this week. For all of you out there watching, please keep the inner child questions flowing. After all, this is for you to rediscover your inner child. Again, I want to thank you all for being receptive and willing to open up to the vibration of divineness within you, which I believe is heaven sent. The more we appreciate everything that is given to us in life, even some of the situations we don't particularly like, we should embrace them and learn from them. So thank you again for watching this video. The next bi-weekly reading is on Wednesday, October the 7th. So see you then. Meanwhile, enjoy and embrace your vibrationalness, embracing your inner child, beautiful being.